Welcome to the Rambling Bullshit 420 podcast with Big Head and Twitchy.
Yeah, alright. This week's show, I don't know, it feels kind of rough. We didn't really plan it out that well. I don't think so. We're gonna see
We're kind of just
how
two
it goes.
schlubs.
Yeah.
Not really good at anything.
I was definitely born a schlub.
I'm really
I'll always
nervous.
be a slub.
I'm feeling nervous about talking in front of the 5 people that are going to watch this.
I know, that's actually amazing. 5 people.
Big audience, man. I don't know.
No, the problem is I just don't have it set so it's like easy for people to get, because I realize that if you're listening to this, you manually have to go to the video and press play, and that is fucking hard.
Well, that's why you got to promote it. You gotta pay the $3.99 to have it promoted by Facebook.
$3.99. No, fuck that. Facebook, you ain't ever getting my money.
What if it actually got us more views, though?
So? What do views do for me? Nothing. I don't
validate
give a shit.
you. They validate you.
I don't need to be validated like that.
You're going, well, that was unexpected.
Yeah, well, this is what we eventually want, I guess. Some sycophants to do our bidding.
Little teenage girls
Yes,
screaming, "Oh my God, it's Casey Dunn!"
Yeah, it's a picture of some fans of I don't even know what the fuck freaking out.
What noise do you think they're making right now?
Like something like that.
They're literally having an emotional breakdown. Like they're gonna give themselves a heart attack or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the party cast right now.
The party kid.
Yeah, we got some crazy party lights going. I want it to look even better. Like, you can tell we're partying over here, dancing. Yeah. I don't even know where I'm going with that.
Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to do was to tell you guys about this weird dream I had before.
Oh, okay. I guess he has to talk about it before he forgets.
Yeah, before I forget. I only woke up about an hour ago. So I got drunk last night, and whenever I drink alcohol, I have very, very vivid, interesting dreams. And, okay, so I was living with my grandmother. Again, I actually did live with her.
Yeah.
And,
oh, there's a picture.
I was at somebody's house, and I wasn't there, and my grandmother called me on the phone and said that somebody had put a dent in my car.
Somebody. Who's somebody?
She didn't know, some random person. So the next day, I guess time passed in the dream. I don't know how, but it did. The next day, I got another call, and
just
she
like
said
SpongeBob, right?
Yeah. One day later, I got another call, and she said that somebody had put out one of the taillights, like just broken it.
Like there's some like phantom attacking your vehicle.
Yeah,
every time you
somebody
park it.
that has it out for me, and I didn't know why.
It sounds like your grandma's the one doing it.
Why would she do it? No.
I don't know.
Okay, well, that'll be revealed later. And the next day, I don't know why this is such a big deal, but in the dream world, apparently it is. Someone had put cones around my car.
Cones? The son of a bitch.
Orange cones
How
around my
dare
car.
you?
And to me, this was the final straw. I was like, all right, somebody take me home. And so I resolved that I was going to catch this person. I figured it was someone who had saw some of my controversial...
By the way, do you have a posse around at all times where you just demand to be taken home, that someone will take you home?
In the dream world, I do. Well, I guess it was my relatives.
And you just demand from your relatives?
Take me home now!
Take me home, I am the kingo!
Here's the keys. Drive me home, Jeeves.
Yes.
Yeah. Why aren't you in uniform? But, yeah, so... I resolved to wait around for this person and catch them in the act. Now, I was kind of afraid because my grandmother kind of lives in a bad neighborhood. Yeah. So they might have a
bad neighborhood of Georgia?
Yeah, it's around Atlanta. So it's kind of ghetto.
Neat.
So, I was kind of afraid, but I was so pissed off about this person messing with my car. I was like, you know what? I don't even care. I just want to see who it is and maybe ask them why. Why are you doing this? What did I ever do to you? I figured it was someone... So
that's your version of a confrontation in your mind before you go to it? You just mostly want answers, you know? It's not like, stop it, you just...
What do you have against me? Well, I had a metal ruler as my weapon.
Neat.
Like the ones we have in SE storeroom.
Yeah.
I was going to fight this person with a ruler if they attacked me.
Cool.
I figured it was someone who saw one of my Facebook posts they didn't like, and they wanted to take revenge on me for that.
I almost feel like you kind of made it. Like you're pretty popular if you have not only sycophants but like people who hate you.
Yeah.
Trying to fuck your shit up. It's like, wow, I really got my message out there.
I've gotten hate messages before.
Awesome.
Apparently, I hate white people.
Yeah, it's oh yeah, and every time you say that, like people instead of having a valid argument against you, they'll go and stalk your profile and be like, "Here's a picture of you looking stupid."
That's happened to me so many times.
I got you.
Almost always, I don't know why, but whenever I've been arguing with conservative people, sometimes, especially like the more simple-minded ones, not the more sophisticated ones, they've just gone to my profile and found something to make fun of.
Well,
dug
please,
around for an
Dalton.
embarrassing picture.
Please, Dalton, you know someone looks stupid. I mean, it automatically invalidates everything they say. If you look dumb, it's over.
I thought it was some gun fanatic who was angry about my pro-gun control posts, and they just wanted to come at me to teach me a lesson. Now, why they would choose this method, I don't know. This is just what I thought in the dream. You know, dreams have a weird logic of their own. Mm-hmm. So I waited around, and I saw like a blur, like they were moving so fast.
Oh, like a anime?
Yeah.
Cool.
Kind of like a monkey, I guess. Like, and they like bounded down from the roof of the house next door.
Did they do some flips?
I don't remember.
No, they just okay.
So I finally got their attention, and I was like, "Okay, why are you doing this?" Because like he was like struggling with me, like trying to attack me.
Yeah.
It was a black midget, by the way.
Oh, hence our visual right here.
Yeah, he had a face that kind of looked like Lil Wayne. It just looked like a gremlin.
But by the way, like for some reason, I'm just fixated on this midget's nipples right now. Like I don't understand what's wrong with me. Like I just see the nipples, and all I could do nipples.
The nipples on a man, which seem redundant.
Yeah.
So I hit him with the ruler, like a Catholic nun, like bow, bow, get down, boy, down.
Boy, you called a black man boy? Oh my god.
No, I was thinking more
Dalton
like a
Smith,
dog than more
2016
than a racist thing.
Racist.
I hate white people and I hate black people too, apparently.
Dalton hates everyone though, so, fair enough.
I really do. So I finally got him subdued, and I was like, okay, why are you fucking with my car? What did I do to you? What do you have against me? I just want to know so we can hash this out. And he said, you don't remember me, do you? I was like, no, I don't remember you. What do you mean? He's like, it was 3rd grade. So I had this flashback of me being in 3rd grade. Well, first he's like, you tried to drown me in 3rd.
Wow, dude.
I tried to
Why would
drown
you do that?
I didn't try to drown anyone. What are you talking about? He's like, I have permanent injuries because of what you did. And then that's when I had this flashback of me being in 3rd grade, and there was this abandoned house right next to the school, and there were some kids playing in the basement, and for some reason I had a garden hose. I don't know why there was a garden hose at this elementary school.
It sounds like a good show. I'd watch this.
And I started spraying it down there just to fuck with them. It's like, oh, yeah, you're getting all wet now.
Wow.
I'm like, stop.
Are you sure? Okay, are you sure it wasn't in a basement where you dug out a pit and there's a woman trapped there and you said it puts the lotion on the skin?
Yeah, when I was 8 years old,
I did that. Gets the hose again.
When I was 8 years old, I did that.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
These were just kids playing down there, and apparently, he slipped. There was like a puddle of water gathering on the floor, and he slipped on it, and he fell, and he was knocked unconscious.
Dang. And
his nose was down in the water, and I don't know why the other kids didn't just pick him up immediately, but yeah, his face was in the water for like 2 minutes.
He got the drain damage,
and he had to go to the hospital.
Dang. Yeah.
And of course, I guess I didn't get punished for it.
I mean, that happens.
I completely forgot about it.
Mm.
And he's like, that's what you did to me, and now I'm here to get revenge. And I was like, I'm sorry, man. I mean, I didn't even remember you, but, I mean, I was 8. I guess I was a little shit. And then, so, that's where that part of the dream ends.
Uh-huh.
And then I looked over, and the other person's, in our neighbor's yard, these kids were beating the shit out of this one guy.
Why?
I don't know.
Because?
I wanted to walk away because this is a bad neighborhood. I don't know if they're armed or not, or what's going on, some kind of gang dispute. But my conscience went out, my dream conscience, and I realized I couldn't just stand there doing nothing. So I was like, "Hey, stop it!
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, he wants us to stop it, eh?" And one of them had a baseball bat, and they were like, "Looks like we got our next victim, boys." Like 1980s bullies or something. I think it might have been some kind of ritual.
What the fuck?
It was really weird.
Your dreams are weird.
And so I was like, whoa, no, I was kidding. It's fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing your thing. Then I tried to run away, and then I woke up.
Well,
I just thought that was
I
interesting.
want to say the midget, I think, represents people who try to argue against you in your mind, the ones that don't actually have real arguments and just try to attack you as a person. Maybe I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I'm trying to dream
He had a personal
analyze.
vendetta against me, though.
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
Fuck that midget.
Yeah, fucking asshole midget. Speaking of assholes, I stumbled across this glorious video of this pastor, and he has a very unique way of instilling Jesus in the youth's mind. So let's see what he has to say.
Alec was a bright kid, which didn't help things, right? Made him more.
With a bright kid, it doesn't help
He's
things.
smart.
What?
He thinks for himself. He doesn't just mindlessly believe whatever we want to spoon feed into his brain.
Okay. This pastor starts out with like, this kid was bright, which doesn't help. Like it's a negative thing. It's a negative thing for someone to be smart. Okay.
I just want to say I have encountered this attitude before. I had a debate of sorts with my aunt's youth pastor.
Yeah.
And he came over to the house, and we had a lengthy conversation. And he said, "Now you're very bright. I can tell you're very smart. Almost too smart for your own good."
What does that even mean?
Pretty much, you've lost the debate at that point. If you're gonna tell me I'm too smart for my own
yeah.
good.
Well, it's like I have authority, and you're smart enough to realize when I'm acting wrong, and because I have this authority, if you question that, that's bad for you.
You're so smart you can see past this bullshit we're trying to feed you, and that's not good.
No.
More dangerous. And we were outside one day at youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just, kind of not taking the Lord serious.
What does it mean to take the Lord serious? The Lord isn't even there. He's just this vague idea that there's a Lord somewhere. He's invisible. He's everywhere. Like, how do you take him serious? What does that mean?
No, I think you have to treat him like the ultimate authority figure. Like he's like basically if you were in a pack, or like say you're a bunch of apes around and there's a big alpha fucking male ape that's like giant as fucking and fuck you up, like that's how he sees God. Like God is his giant alpha ape God, and he has all authority over everything because he's super powerful. So if you don't respect it, you're trying to get everyone hurt. Apparently,
I think this kid was just clowning around, making jokes, not talking about God. That was his crime. He just wasn't talking about God. He was talking about something else. And
I don't know.
That's a no-go around this guy.
And I walked over to him, and I went, bam! I punched
Bam!
him.
I love how he's just gleefully reciting this horrible story in public to an audience that's receptive to it. Like, he's not ashamed of it. He's proud of it. Like, you have any idea how this makes you look? You're a fucking piece of shit. You're a monster. I hate your guts.
Yeah.
God.
I wanna punch him. I wanna punch him.
I wish everyone in this audience would just storm the stage and just start beating the shit out of him. That would be the perfect ending.
Kick him out of his own church because he doesn't deserve it.
Send this video to the police. He needs to be brought up on charges of child abuse.
Chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him.
Good for you, buddy. Wow.
He's proud of assaulting a child. That makes him happy. Hey, this someone who's clearly physically not as built as me, is younger, inexperienced. I hurt them, and that makes me a good guy.
Yeah,
like,
he wouldn't do it to some 6'4", I almost said muscular bouncer type
muscle gentleman.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that to another man, but he can do it to an innocent child.
I know plenty of fucking like really like jacked up beefy dudes who are just like nice, like they're the nicest dudes in the world, and guys like those guys would love to meet this dude who they'd probably consider a bully, and they'd love to meet him and fucking instill Jesus into him. show him some of Jesus' love as he likes to bestow upon other people.
I'm not normally in favor of violence as a solution ever, but when it comes to this guy, fuck him up. I mean, he's such a jackass. I want to see his jaw broken. I don't know.
I would mail him a box of my own shit. If I had his address.
I might do that too.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. He deserves it.
And I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God?
When are you gonna stop playing games with this imaginary fictional deity in your head? You fucking delusional psychopathic fuckhead.
I led that man to the Lord right there.
No, you didn't.
You probably led him away
You
from
did the opposite.
Lord. He'll probably become an atheist one day,
Yeah.
and he'll always tell this story like, you guys know how fucked up religion is? This thing once happened to me. My youth pastor just punched me for no reason when I was 12 years old.
As my father commented on this, sometimes you need a good punch to learn about the peaceful ways of Jesus.
There's a Futurama meme based on a quote from the show where Bender says, "We need to bring our peaceful ways to the world by force."
If you need to force anyone to accept your ideology, it's probably wrong. Because if
If you
it
can
was
convince
good,
them by argument.
yeah, if it was good, you wouldn't even have to argue it. They'd be like, "Oh, that makes sense."
I mean, this guy's like one step above ISIS. At least he's not cutting people's heads off. I mean, that's the nicest thing I can say to him.
I'm pretty sure in high school, this guy would go around like, "Oh, let's beat up the gay dude," like shit like that, or
Shove a little faggot in a locker.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, so the
garbage.
nicest thing I can say about him is that he's not blowing people up. Good for you, buddy.
And if you understand the actual person that Jesus is supposed to be, Jesus would not like this guy. He'd be disgusted. He'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Well, Jesus did attack the people that were selling things in the temple. Like, he physically attacked them.
Yeah, that's about
So
it.
Jesus wasn't as peaceful as he's made out to be.
He didn't like
but
greedy people. That's about it.
I still like Jesus more than this guy. And that's
Yeah,
saying a lot,
definitely.
because I don't even like Jesus.
Yep. Whatever, fuck that guy. Like, I don't understand that, why people feel religion needs to be forced on people that way. And I also don't understand why people talk about celebrity gossip. So let's talk about celebrity gossip.
Yeah, what is the point of it? I mean, you've never met these people. They're absolutely unrelated to your life. What goes on in their life doesn't really affect.
Apparently,
their
it does
entertainment.
affect people because people really do care. They have real emotions invested into celebrities, basically.
No, I'm just kidding. I know why people care about celebrities.
Why?
I mean, if someone has a song that really speaks to you and it personally affected you, it got you through a hard time in your life, you're gonna like that person. You're gonna feel a special kind of attachment to them. So,
Really, Chris Brown?
plus there's the natural human curiosity to know more. We always want to know more than what we're given. We always do. So that's why we're interested in the personal lives of celebrities. We want to know what really goes on behind the scenes of these iconic figures that are just everywhere.
Why would you want to waste knowledge in your or like space in your brain for this bullshit when you can learn shit that's actually useful?
I mean, there's so many useless things that I'm interested in, like the history of Middle Earth. Why am I interested in that? It's not even a real place.
You got me there.
I don't like this idea that everything has to be practical 100% of the time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Everything has to be productive.
It's
like,
just okay, fine. Like at a baser level, I just can't relate to why you give a damn about any of these
this
people.
particular brand of uselessness baffles you.
Yes. I understand why you like Lord of the Rings because that shit's neat, like swords and shit.
Yeah, like celebrity
and, like,
gossip
monsters
is.
and
The only time I like celebrity gossip is when they just do totally off the wall crazy shit, like when Mel Gibson went on his anti-Semitic rant. That's interesting to me. Or when Mel Gibson left that threatening, crazy, disturbing phone message for his mistress.
crazy people are awesome.
Where he's like, I deserve to be blown. You never blow me. I'll burn the goddamn house down, but blow me first.
Okay.
You can't make that shit up. That's gold.
Well, okay. Let's see if this falls in that category. We're gonna read a headline from TMZ. Chris Brown, cops boot singer from Ibiza, whatever the fuck that is, Ibiza.
Spain.
Vomit and urine everywhere. Wow.
Chris Brown is once again in the crosshairs of cops.
So he got fucked up, and he got kicked out of a place.
That's all that happened.
Oh,
It's happened to me before.
who cares?
They didn't write an article about it.
Really, they're blurring out a middle finger. There's a picture of him, and he's flipping out the camera,
What?
and they're blurring out the middle
How
finger.
sensitive do they think? What?
Think of the
What?
children.
Wait, why would children ever look at this website? I'm sure there's plenty of inappropriate shit for children on this website.
My God, yeah. If you know how some parents freak out about pornography? Like, if I had a kid and I saw them on TMZ reading about celebrities, I would take away the computer then. Like, nope, you've lost internet privilege.
I just
It's
like,
over.
do they not realize that we know that middle fingers exist? Like, I can see it. Look, there it is.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this before. I'm completely at a loss for words. It's just...
Let's look at another story. Let's talk about it.
This
Okay.
was more interesting to me than the actual story. The fact that they felt the need to bleep out a middle finger.
Celebs.
Not bleep it out.
Johnny
blur it
Depp.
out.
Ooh.
Okay, this one is juicy.
Final farewell to mom. No,
That's
Smith
scar on
is
his
thinking
forehead.
about a different one. He was talking celebrity gossip this morning to me. What's the thing you heard about Johnny Depp?
That's the thing I usually do, by the way, talk about celebrity gossip with you.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Duh.
Well, his wife, Amber Heard, or I guess ex-wife now, is filing for divorce against him, and she claims that he would beat her up regularly. He was physically abusive. Which, to me, is almost... I don't know, like... I'm not like a huge super Johnny Depp fan, but I've enjoyed a lot of his movies, and I like him as a person from what I've heard of him in interviews and stuff. And this is hard to me. It's like someone you really like turns out to be a piece of shit. Now, I don't know if this is true. I don't think it is. Like, my instinct tells me it's not true, but I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I brought this up because when he wanted to talk about this before we made the show, I was like, how do you know about Johnny Depp's character? Like, do you actually know him? Like, anytime you see him, he's just basically acting, even if it's in an interview. He knows people are going to see it. So you can't really say. For all we know, he's a fucking complete piece of shit.
He's a cool guy. He plays in rock and roll
Yeah,
bands.
I feel like, okay, there's a problem like that emerges like just from the small example of when you know someone personally, and then someone says they did this horrible thing, and that person probably actually did that horrible thing, but nobody will fucking believe him. It's like, well, the person I know wouldn't do that. It's like, well, you see that part of that person they want to see is so. If you're listening to this and someone tells you they're being abused, you have to fucking listen. Don't just discount it.
Well, I'm not going to believe it or disbelieve it. I mean, I'm going to reserve judgment unless a good reason comes out to believe her or to not believe her.
Well, even if you don't believe someone, I think it's important to be supportive if someone's going through some shit. Like, really.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know. I think we should go to the link where it says Amber filed for divorce.
Alright, let's see what this shit is. It's Johnny Depp. Amber Heard files for divorce on heels of his mom's death.
Another cool thing about Johnny Depp is that he's an atheist and he spoke at the Reason rally recently. Not that atheists can't be horrible people, but that's just like one more point in his favor.
Why is on heels of his mom's death important here? Can you explain this to me, Dalton? Like, why does that need to be added?
Johnny Depp suffered one tragedy, and now he's going through another tragedy. Oh no! How will he cope? How will he handle it? It's like trying to make real life into a soap opera, basically.
Oh. Let's see. Filed for divorce for Johnny Depp. Shockingly, 3 days. Oh, yeah. Did he? Amber filed for divorce petition. Blah blah blah. A couple had no prenup.
So they're basically trying to make it seem like she's a piece of shit because he did this so soon after his mother died and should have waited.
That has like, so what?
If they're not meant for each other, they're not meant for each other.
Yeah, it doesn't matter the fucking time. No matter what, it's gonna suck ass.
It's better sooner than later, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is why TMZ is the bottom of the barrel. This is just...
Hold on. Oh, I got a question to ask you.
I don't know anything about Drake. It's just a name I hear
Hot
people
galleries! Say. Would you rather Drake or Bieber? We have to participate.
Who'd you rather what? Hang out with?
Who'd you rather? I think it's who'd you rather do. Dalton, who would you rather do, Drake or Justin Bieber? You have to choose. Like, you're gonna have your fucking brains blown out if you don't make out with one of these two.
I choose Justin Bieber.
You're gonna choose Bieber?
I choose
or
my
Drake?
racist, so I'll go with...
Okay, he's choosing Drake. Oh, 73% of people agree with us. All right, let's go on to the next one. I don't know who the fuck these people are.
They look fake and plastic and...
Yeah, they actually both look disgusting.
They're really activating my uncanny valley feeling.
I wouldn't want either of them, honestly, but what can you do? Let's see, Courtney or Chloe.
Which one is which? Courtney's on the left?
I think so.
I'd rather go with Courtney.
Why?
Darker hair.
You like dark hair?
Yeah.
Okay. I like her dress. It's got a pattern. The other dress is boring.
Courtney. Courtney wins.
Yeah. Vote. 58% agree with us.
Boys in the majority. There are 107 of these.
Tara Reid or Lisa. I don't know who either of these people are.
I don't like either one of them. They're really off-putting.
She's very orange on the right. The lady on the right's very orange, and that's not
She must be the
attractive.
same race that Donald Trump is.
Yeah, but the one on the left, I don't know.
Look at that smile, isn't it?
Fuck, dude.
Off-putting?
They're both. Like, this is a hard choice because I wouldn't want either of them.
Aren't they both like in their late 40s?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
All right, let's go off superficial things then.
He's got a cooler jacket.
On the left? All right.
Yeah.
Go, Tara Reid. Wow, nobody agrees with us. They don't like her jacket. Oh, God. Memphis Wright or Cody Sattler. I don't know who either of these
They both
people
look
are.
like douchebags, don't they?
Yeah.
Don't they look like the stereotype? We're like, yeah, what's up? Let's go party.
The other dude looks like the one on the left looks like he has more money and like he'd fucking like take you nice places at least.
He's got the bling.
Yeah,
That's
I'll take
true.
him. 20. What? Oh, whoa! I don't like either of these choices. Ben Affleck or Henry Cavill. Like, no.
I kind of lost respect for Ben Affleck when, in an interview with Bill Maher, when Bill Maher was being critical of Islam, he said, "Oh no, that's gross, that's racist."
Is it SJW?
Well, in that particular instance, he was. I don't know if he's a
Alright.
full-blown SJW.
I'm gonna vote for the dude with the beard because fuck it.
He's got a better physique.
All right, no, I'm done with this. This is
horrible.
yeah. I feel awkward. We're gonna move on to the next subject.
This random argument I had with this retard this morning.
Yeah, same-sex couples can now adopt children in all 50 states.
I was shocked that this was not the case.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I learned that gay people couldn't get married. I like just assumed they could, so it was really awkward to me.
I guess I was a little homophobe up until about age 16 when I first stumbled on the argument for gay rights, and I read it and I was like, oh,
All right.
that makes sense.
So
I feel like
we're
it's
gonna
bad.
read these chains of comments and then talk about it. I'll be the other guy. You can be yourself.
Alright, so
where do I start reading?
I'll read it. Only now? Really? I didn't even know it was still limited. What the fuck?
Travis. This is what Travis says. Yeah, kid won't grow up. Wait. Yeah, kid won't grow up completely fucked. Yeah, meet both of my dads. LOL. America, 2016.
Which is obviously something that's just so ridiculous.
I don't see his reasoning behind why
gives a
someone with
shit?
two dads would
He's
grow
got two
fucked up.
dads. So?
Like what?
We're,
Like
we're supposed to be like, oh no, two dads.
yeah, provide a reason at least. At least like tell me what your thought process is.
How will this lead to harm?
All right,
like, fill in the fucking
let's
blanks.
just read it and we'll save the comments
All right.
for later.
I hate you.
Yeah, it's hard enough for kids to go to school and be accepted than trying to explain to kids who will not understand and only ridicule them wondering why they have two dads or two moms. Come on, really? Want to see a kid grow up with a sexual identity problem?
Actually, kids won't ridicule them, not unless they have parents like you. I'm far more concerned that grown adults are exhibiting this boorish, inestimably stupid behavior.
Are you kidding me? Kids won't tease them, laughing my fucking ass off. Are you dumb or just innocent to the world around you?
Oh, the projection. Kids could tease each other for anything. Kids tease other kids for wearing glasses, for God's sake. That's not a justification to make glasses illegal. That's the stupidest reasoning I've ever heard, and I really don't think it'll be nearly as bad as it was when you and I grew up. Not if they have parents to teach them tolerance and respect. Society has changed, and left morons like you in the dust. Sorry, your kind.
I will and don't want to change. My thinking is set, and you and no one else will ever change that. And your generation was the end of America.
I didn't check up and see these comments. This is just so classic. I mean, he's pretty much exposing his inner psyche. He's set in his ways and he won't change. Thank you for admitting that,
No
sir.
matter what, yeah.
You basically admitted you're a moron.
Dalton on this post basically made all the points I wanted to make to this guy. He's clearly has something against gay people.
Well, he's sort of passive-aggressive about it.
Yeah.
He doesn't go out and say it, but he's like, oh, kids will make fun of them. You know why they'll make fun of them? Because of people like you. Because they have parents like you. They just automatically ridicule gay parents for absolutely no reason.
I bet you this guy like has some homosexual thoughts of his own, and the reason he's so outraged about it is because the second he thinks about it, he's like, oh no, everyone will make fun of me. That's the worst thing ever. I have to be accepted.
I'm just amazed at just how on the nose he is about it. Like, it's rare, well, maybe it's not rare, but it seems like it's rare to me, because I want to think the best of humanity, just run into a walking, talking stereotype like this.
Yeah.
Like, he's just the archetypal homophobe. He's so simple about it. It's just like, yeah, I mean, 2 dads. I mean, am I right? 2
and
dads.
your generation was the end of America. Aren't we literally a product of America? How does that make any sense?
Well, America is different, therefore it's over.
Oh.
Anything that's different means the end of something.
I mean, there's real Americans and then there's fake Americans, right?
I mean, America's a lot different than it was in 1789. It hasn't ended, it's just changed. Nothing ever really ends. It just warps and changes and mutates into something different. That's how you can't just stop the flow of time. You can't stop history. History still marches on. And like I said, it's leaving you and people who think like you in the dust. Your ideology is in the garbage can of history.
No, I guess in this guy's America, everyone's still repressed, and you can make fun of anyone who's different because
that's what he wants.
Yeah,
he wants gay people to go back into the closet. Why? Why? What harm are they doing to you? How are they hurting anyone?
Okay, this is how I could imagine this conversation going with this kid in school. Like some ignorant kid raised by this man would be like, "You have 2 dads? You're so stupid." And then the kid going like, "Yeah,
okay,
so they can't raise you correctly." Well, I mean, I'm getting A's and I have health insurance.
Well, I mean, the other kid's being raised to be a hateful fuck. It seems like I'm more concerned about this guy having kids than I am about 2 gay fathers.
Yeah, he's gonna make dysfunctional human beings.
Exactly.
That can't get along with people because they're different.
But I don't think he should be banned from adopting.
God, no. We need more people to adopt.
It's just funny because, it's so self-refuting because he's saying that they'll be made fun of, but only because of people like him. All the negative results from gay people adopting
is literally himself.
From people like him. He is the problem, not gay people.
You know why this is a problem? Because I'm the problem.
Because I'm making a problem.
Yep.
For no reason. All right, I'm done with this guy. This guy is just he's something else.
He's a fucking moron. Speaking of another, okay, this is one of my favorite pages, Cloyd Rivers. That basically is. I bet you this guy who was arguing with Dalton really likes this page, and this is titled "This shit has got to stop." ...
Is this guy a parody though?
America.
Is he a satire? Look at this picture. Look at this picture.
He's not really.
He's for real.
Yeah. Just a friendly reminder that you should call your animals by gender neutral or multiple pronouns. They can understand. And yes, it is possible for animals to be trans. Your cat having a penis does not make it a male. It's animal abuse to misgender your animals. Okay, now, obviously what she's saying is retarded.
But it's not real.
But yeah, everyone on here on this page has the cognitive bias that these SJW liberal types are so stupid they'll say anything, so they automatically believe that someone is saying this in seriousness. They are not saying it in seriousness. If you think someone is saying this in seriousness, you're a fucking idiot and need to pull your head out of your ass. It's called fucking satire, you moron.
Yeah, I hate it when people take a screenshot of a stupid, quote-unquote stupid thing a person has said that's obviously a joke. Obviously, I look at it and within 2 seconds I'm like, oh, that's a joke. But they don't get it. And then it gets spread around. People are like, oh my god, this is what's wrong with this generation. This is the end of the world.
Yeah, they use
look
this
how stupid these people
This
are.
one fake example to paint a picture of an entire population of people.
Because they want to feel superior. They want to think that, oh my god, everyone is so stupid.
Well, I can't actually...
on this pedestal of intelligence.
Yeah, I can't actually argue against them, so you know what? I'm gonna choose this fucking made-up fictional thing and pretend like that's your opinion. I'm so smart.
Strawmanning 101.
No, you're not smart. In fact, it makes you an idiot. And the fact that you fucking, masturbate your own fucking ego by feeling superior to something that's made up in satire makes you a very pathetic, sad, uneducated person.
The thing is, I've tried to argue with people like that, telling them that it's not real, and they won't believe me.
Because they need to feel superior for some reason.
No, I mean, just look at it. Come on, man.
Okay, just look at it. This is a picture I came across on Reddit, and I get tired of seeing these. It's they get on the front page. It's basically just a product all the time. It'll be fucking Oreos or Cheetos or whatever the fucking... this is a bag of Cheetos. And it's supposed to be a joke, find the Statue of Liberty, win $50,000. It's I guess I found it because the Cheeto kind of resembles it.
I think, aren't these, mass-produced in a machine?
Yeah.
How would they even make one specific Cheeto look a specific way?
I don't know, but all I know is they try to disguise content as, I our advertisements as content, and it's blatantly a fucking advertisement. Yet everyone is just like, "Oh, let's upvote this," but I don't think it's real people upvoting it.
Casey, I think I want.
No, this makes me never want to have Cheetos.
I have some in my room right
Yeah,
now. I have the puffy kind. I don't like the crunchy kind.
Yeah, well, fuck Cheetos now. I'm gonna go out of my way not to purchase them because they're trying to be fucking what's the word? Facetious about how they basically trying to subtly advertise
Casey,
to me.
Don't judge their products by the behavior of the people selling them. They're still good products.
That's very important. I think ethics on how a product gets to you really does matter.
But they're just cheesy goodness.
Yeah, cheese is, by the way...
When you eat Cheetos, you're in Elysium.
Cheese in general has disgusted me recently, and
Yeah.
I have no idea why, because traditionally I fucking love cheese,
Yeah.
and it just came out of nowhere.
So, how do you feel about cheese-flavored things?
Like, it's still, it's just looking at this picture, there's a picture of cheese, lady and gentlemen. I say lady because there's probably a lady. No, ladies, there's two ladies possibly listening to this.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it randomly disgusts me, and even cheese-flavored things makes me start to feel sick.
Is it because there's holes in it?
I have no idea.
I think it's because of the holes.
Have you ever had anything that you just randomly had an aversion to?
Macaroni and cheese. I used to love that when I was a kid up until I was about 10 years old, and now I can't stand it. I don't know why. I just don't like anything pasta. I used to be able to eat spaghetti fine.
And it just happened?
I think because I didn't have a choice, I was like, well, I guess this is all I have. But now that I have a choice and I can actually choose to eat something else, I would never choose to eat macaroni and cheese or spaghetti.
That was always the worst as a kid, when you were being forced to eat things that you know you hated.
Oh my god, and then they force feed it to you, like, no, you're not getting up from this table, mister, until you clean your plate.
Yeah, you better clean that plate.
But, like, if you don't like something, you don't like it. How can you force somebody to eat something they don't like? It's like torture.
I think that's an old attitude of when food was really scarce.
Yeah. Once upon a time in, like, the harsh winter of 1850, if your mother served you something and you wouldn't eat it and there was nothing else to eat, you're kind of a douchebag. But nowadays, when you can just buy all sorts of easily microwavable food at Walmart,
it's like it's not gonna hurt your child to not fucking eat the shit. Like I could understand, like they need some vegetables or stuff. They don't eat enough vegetables. Maybe they need to eat the vegetables. But why are you trying to force them to eat vegetables in a gross way? Why don't you work on how you fucking present it to the kid? Like, give the kid some more delicious fucking vegetables then. Don't, like, stop feeding them stuff they don't like. It's not that big of a deal. It takes a little bit of extra effort. I guess you don't want them to think they're entitled, but really, if they don't like the vegetables, why not show them a way to make it that they do like it, and actually have them maybe even be involved in prepping the fucking food?
Isn't there another lesson to be learned, which is that you shouldn't force something on somebody that doesn't want it? I mean, that's kind of an important lesson, isn't it?
A lot of parents take a very authoritarian approach with their children for some reason.
I know. I've never.
I don't
really
get that.
Sympathize with that.
You're there to protect them. That is your duty.
Protect them. You nurture them. Help them grow as people. I mean, they need to know that they're retarded and their brains aren't fully functioning yet. They need your guidance.
That's about it.
But they're not like your absolute property.
Yeah. A lot of people look at them as literal extensions of themselves.
Yes, exactly. That's like these parents who won't vaccinate their kids because they don't want to put poison in their kids, and they're so paranoid about vaccines, even though there's absolutely no evidence that vaccines cause autism or have any kind of long-lasting bad effects at all. I mean, I guess they have side effects sometimes, but the risk of getting the diseases they prevent is even worse.
Yeah, let's change this topic to something else, like random rules that your parents had that made no fucking sense, and you don't understand why. Like mine was TV time. because I needed, quote unquote, to be more social, and they didn't understand that when they gave me TV time, all they did was just basically fucking restrict me from doing what I really wanted to, which was play video games or like do stuff on the computer, which maybe they should have fostered instead of just straight up denying. They should have fostered my fucking things that I like doing, because who knows what I'd be doing right now.
You'd be in IT somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You're obviously good with computers.
Exactly.
You've gone to school for computers.
But because they saw it as wrong and evil for no reason, like literally my mom sees video games as evil,
For
not
no
not
reason.
not religious, like just evil morally. Just is evil. It's just
so actual sports are fine.
yeah. If I wanted to do stuff that she thought was okay, like she enjoyed or thought it was acceptable, like it's fine. Like I get that you don't want me shooting up meth into my eyeball and like shit like that. Like that makes sense. Yeah. Well, what the fuck? I can't play Pokemon. I can't stay on the computer and work on shit that I want
But
to
you're
do.
playing a game when you play video games. Isn't the same concept of a game when you play like baseball with other kids? Isn't it just a same thing?
Apparently,
in
it
a
rots the
different
brain.
format?
Apparently, so
Actually,
what?
it stimulates the brain. It helps your imagination.
Well,
It inspires you.
can you think of any random rules that were just completely arbitrary that you had? Not really off the top of your head. That's understandable. Just keep
I
thinking
was more
that.
pissed off by the rules at school that were arbitrary. Like you can't wear
Oh,
hats
yeah.
inside. You can't.
Yeah, what
chew
the fuck
gum.
is that?
I don't
Because it's
understand.
disrespectful.
How is it disrespectful? In what way? According to who? Why?
Exactly. I got told that saying yeah instead of yes is disrespectful.
Yeah,
I don't
this still
understand
goes on
that.
today. Like if you say, what is the difference between yeah and yes? They mean the same thing. It's the same concept. Why is one arbitrarily more respectful? I don't get that.
Like,
Explain.
I can get that. Like, say, walking up, like, the picture shows someone bent over farting and it has an
Yeah.
X through it. You don't walk up and, like, fart on someone or fart in their face. Cause
Disrespect to me is when you just show absolutely no regard for a person at all.
Yeah.
Like they might as well be an animal to you or like a piece of furniture.
Yeah,
That's
but
disrespect.
there's this whole attitude going around that I see from a lot of authority figures that I have to treat them like they're a fucking, like, god.
Not just a regular person. You don't only give them
Yeah.
the normal regard you would your peers. You have to give them that extra respect. Like, oh yes, yes, master.
Yeah,
yes,
bow
my
down.
lord.
I could understand that. For me, like, people who invoke that type of quality to me are, like, the CEO. Like, the captain of the ship.
Yeah, that's natural though. I mean,
He owns the fucking ship.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, fine, all right, I could understand. Like, that makes sense to me.
I mean,
to respect
I
that
guess
person like
we
that.
have to acknowledge that we are under your command. We are in a hierarchical
Yes.
military organization, and it's like that for a reason, for the greatest efficiency. Okay,
But I've seen this at every job.
but it doesn't have to be like that in every single
Yes.
minute social interaction.
If you're
at
my
all
direct
times.
manager, you are a person who is placed there to manage me. You are not my fucking overlord.
Yeah, I'll do what my managers say,
Yeah.
obviously, but I'm not just gonna treat them with absolute obeisance.
I don't have to treat you like a fucking king. And
Yeah,
the
that's
fact that you
ridiculous.
think you're entitled to that means something's wrong with you. Why do you feel like that?
I mean, yeah, if I was in charge, as long as they did what I said and did it well, I wouldn't care how they
Yeah.
talk to me. Who fucking gives a shit? Just do it.
To demand absolute respect when you aren't in a position of absolute respect is just asinine.
Respect is earned. It's not just given.
True. Like, I would respect someone who's always on top of their shit. Like, if I had a perfect manager, okay, I might give them that type of respect because they deserve it.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Someone who used to be the division made third-class petty officer. But when they made third-class petty officer, they didn't have to act any different because we already deferred to them because we know he knows what's going on. He knows
Yeah.
what he's doing. He's really good at his job. So we naturally do what he says because we just trust him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's leadership. He doesn't need a yes petty officer.
Yeah, I don't understand, and I don't understand why saying yeah is disrespectful. And
Yeah. What's wrong with that? What, like, when I say yeah to you, that's not disrespectful. That's just your language. It's just a way to respond.
I think they want me to be submissive for some reason. Like, why do I have to be submissive? Well, what is the point of me
Does
being
that make
submissive?
you feel better about yourself?
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I'm gonna keep being confident in who I am, and you trying to tell me not to be confident in myself is complete horseshit, and you can fuck off.
I guess they think that if you can talk to them however they want, then you're not going to respect their authority, which I don't think it works like that.
Yeah. Or you think I might dare question you? Yes, I'm going to question you. If you tell me to do something really dumb, I'm going to tell you that I think it's really dumb. I'm still going to do it.
I think they should have the final word.
Yeah.
But you should definitely be able to present an alternative point of view. Like, hey, what if we did it like this? Maybe you do have a better idea. I think good leaders recognize that, and they listen to what their underlings say.
You know what? If everyone has a say, that's just communism. Communism is automatically bad. Don't you agree, Dalton?
Communism is automatically bad. Yeah. I mean,
in all cases, 100%.
I don't know, communism is just so overused, it's almost become meaningless,
True.
which I hate. I hate it when someone just throws out a word that has a lot of import and gravity to it, and they just reduce it to meaning nothing because they call everything under the sun that. That's like why the Republican Party has made the word socialist meaningless. They're like the boy who cried socialist. They've called everything socialist so much to the point that when Bernie Sanders, an actual declared socialist, runs, no one bats an eye because we're so used to it by now because we've heard it so much.
Mm.
But that was a different topic.
I don't even know how we got to here. So
what is even going on with this sign? Is this like a no
I don't know,
farting
he
zone?
kinda, like this guy's ass kind of looks like a dick. So he's
What do you
kind of
think
got
about
a dick
people?
butt.
Like if you fart within 10 feet of them, they're offended.
I know, that's just like, I can understand not wanting to smell the stinkies.
Okay, if I deliberately go up to you and turn my butt towards you and fart directly on you, yeah, I can understand getting pissed off. But if I'm just like 5 feet away from you and I fart, they're like, "How dare you!" Come on, man. Really?
Yeah.
It's a natural human function.
Some guy tried to get all mad and testy with me after I farted around. He was like, "That better not stink!" Like he was serious, and I was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I started
You've never
laughing
farted
at him.
before. You've never
Yeah.
farted in your life. You're just like the holy, immutable, the pure, fartless man.
I asked him if he was having a bad day because he seemed like it, and he just like went. Meh. I don't take people like that seriously, and I don't respect them.
Stupid dog. You can't do nothing.
Let's talk about something we like. I'm tired of talking about shit that we hate. We'll talk
Okay,
about this later.
okay.
No. First, I want to talk about Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, look at him. Like, he's just so resigned to his fate. He's
Okay,
being
there's a
tied up
picture of
by his
Sonic.
friends
He's
for some
tied up
reason.
to a tree.
I don't know why.
He has a random fucking bandana on. He just looks fucking apathetic as all hell. And then in the background, there's Tails. He looks kind of normal. There's Knuckles the Echidna. He looks all fucking weird and beefy and different now for some reason.
God,
I don't get the fucking art change. And basically, Sonic has this horrible trend over the last couple of years. It's like, if you don't know what Sonic is, basically is this blue hedgehog from a video game. And it used to be fun. Basically, the premise of the game was go fast, run towards the end of the goal.
Go through obstacles.
That's it. And we
simple.
loved it. It was great. That's all everyone.
But nowadays the stories have like this elaborate mythology behind
Yes.
them. Every character has to be fully fleshed out completely, and it's like almost like a Game of Thrones
Yes,
complexity.
and there's always some weird fucking gimmick to it. It's like not straightforward, just run towards the end of the goal like we love. It's always like the run towards the end of the goal. In between, guess what? You're a werewolf, and now you gotta fight stuff. Like, why did you add the werewolf? Just
Or
stop.
like, this is like an open world level, like on any other 3D platformer. That's not what Sonic is about. Sonic is its own special, unique thing.
I had one where literally it's just a platformer, no running fast. It was all platformer. I'm like, why? I don't play this game for this shit.
I play Mario for this. I play Sonic to run fast.
Yes.
And go on loops
But,
and whatnot.
ladies and gentlemen, they actually came out with a decent fucking Sonic game, and audio people, you can hear it.
Bow, bow.
Visual people, you can see it. I'm gonna show you a fucking level because this is amazing. They finally did something great on this game. You can go. It's called Sonic Generations. On this game, you can go fucking to stage. No, I want to go to a different
You
stage.
can actually go forward.
Yeah, hold on.
But it's like as if the 2D levels of the original Sonic games were just made 3D and stretched out.
Yes,
now
but you
actually, I guess you're seeing them the way Sonic always saw them in the game world.
Yes, but you could also switch to old Sonic and play
Oh my God.
side-scrolling 3D.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yes.
Like, this is why I play video
I'm
games.
running fast. Look at this. They finally did it, guys. Oh, wait. Am I turning into a werewolf? No. Oh, my God. I'm fucking... Oh, my God. I'm going fast. You see this? This is all we ever asked for. Just keep making shit like
Is
this.
there an elaborate soap operatic storyline? No.
No. It's just Sonic, a little blue hedgehog going fast.
It's so exhilarating.
Thank you. Thank
Like,
you.
I really want to play this in 3D.
Yes. Whoever made this, God bless you. I want this game with a VR headset
Yeah,
and
VR,
a
that's
fucking
what I'm gonna say.
treadmill.
I'm going to say VR.
A VR headset and a treadmill, and I want to just fucking get in hella shape because this would be super fun just running around like
Oh
this.
my God. Yeah, I would get in shape so
Yes!
quick.
I think we all would. You take a generation of lazy fat asses and make us all super active just because we want to run
Well,
fast.
I don't know if I'd literally run. I'd want to literally
I would run and then I'd eat chili dogs right after to celebrate.
I'd kind of rather like sit in a chair like a chair that moves according to the game, and it like leaned forward when I was going fast. So
You take the lazy approach. That's like a virtual roller coaster, dude.
yeah, basically like a roller coaster. I mean, when I play Sonic, that's what I think of. I think of a roller coaster.
Yeah, this feels like a roller coaster. This is woo! I did a loop-de-loop. Did you? Oh my God, there's a fish. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that if you have lost faith in Sonic, there's actually a fucking decent game.
After how many years has it been since there was a good Sonic game?
When was Sonic Adventure got kind of shitty. They had fun parts. Sonic Adventure is okay, but if you want to count all good, that'd be Sonic 3, and that was fucking I don't even know.
1994 or something.
Yeah, that was a while
20
ago,
years,
dude.
and they finally got it right.
It's been a while. I know. Normally people just fuck up on companies like video game companies. They never learn, but they fucking learned.
I mean, Sonic is an icon. You have to treat him right. Come on. At least he was an icon. Not so much anymore. Now he's like a symbol of an icon gone wrong.
I know. He's like Macaulay Culkin. He's the Macaulay Culkin of the video game world. But Macaulay Culkin who does okay every once in a while. Speaking of needless fucking adaptations,
the cartoon of Ace Ventura from the mid-90s.
Yeah,
Most people don't even remember existing.
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Honestly, I thought this was a dream until I looked up on the internet and realized it actually was
a
real.
fucking fever dream. This is what it feels like.
Alright, this is a part that I think should be an internet meme, but isn't, but I kind of want to make it one. This one character says something in a certain way, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it cracks me up. And I still remember it from when I watched it in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, God.
What a dump.
What a dump.
What are we creeping around for? The Cold War is over.
Okay, can I point out why this is funny?
His impersonation is so bad.
Yeah, he's doing a really
It sounds
bad
nothing like Jim Carrey.
And another thing is, they're in Russia, and they're talking about, oh, the Cold War's over. Everything's fine now. With the way things are in 2016, isn't that just ironic?
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah, because
don't you think?
Things are not okay with
a
Russia
little
now.
too ironic.
This is like the pointless optimism we had in the 90s that, oh, the Cold War's over, the world's going to be absolutely fine.
You know what?
now.
Optimism is poisonous, and you don't need it.
Russians and Russians are good buddies.
That's how they thought.
Have you discovered secret yet to how color television work?
Very complicated, comrade. We may need to borrow another from the Americans.
Okay, can I just say that was actually a clever joke?
Okay, what's the joke? I'm a little lost
because
here.
the Soviet Union famously couldn't produce the kinds of things that American capitalism could.
I knew that,
They couldn't make cars right, they couldn't make TVs right, because it was all government controlled.
Yeah.
So there was like no funding or effort put into it. And I guess these people believe that the Soviet Union is still around and the Cold War is still going on because they're down in this isolated bunker. Yeah, for a kid's show, it's actually a pretty mature joke.
I feel like you like kids' cartoons way more than I do. Like, I love cartoons, but we kind of verge on our taste. Like, you'll straight up watch Scooby-Doo. Like, you'll marathon that shit. Like, I can't handle it.
I won't watch the original Scooby-Doo like that. Well, maybe if I'm high, I'll watch it.
Okay, yeah, if I was high, if I was smoking weed, I'd watch Scooby-Doo for like a lifetime.
Scooby-Doo from 2012 was actually really good.
Yeah, I would.
It's a legit good show, not even just for the nostalgic Scooby-Doo aspect, but it's just a good show with good characters and good writing.
In fact, all right, when I'm a civilian again and I could smoke weed, I'm pretty sure me and you have a future marathon on a couch.
You've marathon SpongeBob with me.
Yeah, I'd do that. SpongeBob's good though.
See, I watch good kid shows. I don't just watch any kid show.
That's debatable.
Greetings, my friends. I am Ace Ventura, American Pet Detective. I am looking for
American Pet Detective.
I can say everything like this.
Arrest them!
Okay, this is gonna be the funny part.
Detective looking for lost dogs.
Stereotypical Russian.
Yes. Yeah, look at all the fucking medals he's got, dude.
Yeah. Some candy.
He's pretty decorated.
That is most ridiculous story I have heard. You are American CIA espionage agents on mission to subvert Soviet Union and upset balance of superpowers.
Newsflash!
Newsflash! Like, I feel like the voice actor, whoever did this, after he got home, And after he finished his final project, like
Yeah.
every day, just got fucking like plastered and drunk and tried to like obliterate his consciousness.
This is my life now. This is what I'm doing with my life.
There's no way you could not become fucking morbidly depressed being this fucking voice actor, knowing you're doing a horrible job.
I don't know though. I mean, this all you have to do to get paid is just make funny voices.
This guy,
happy.
I want to look up this voice actor because I'm pretty sure he's fucking killed himself.
Another
by
thing
now.
about Ace Ventura that I want to say is Ace Ventura is funny because he was a real-life man acting like a cartoon character. When he actually is a cartoon character, it's not funny anymore.
The Cold War is over.
You're right, this isn't funny.
Over? Who won?
We did! USA!
That's debatable.
Yeah.
All the way!
Ha! This is typical capitalist trick!
we go.
I know you are here to steal the Doomsday Device.
Was he even trying to do the accent correctly?
I don't know if that's even
Divorce.
a real Russian accent, but come on.
Oh my god.
Doomsday Device.
This dude's face is a dick. I'll break this down. I'm sorry if you're on audio, this is gonna shit, but if you can look at what I'm looking at, look, there's the balls, his chin is the balls, everyone. And then his nose kind of forms like a crooked dick.
Yeah, they probably did that on purpose.
Like an unerect dick on his face.
That's still not as funny as Doomsday Device, though. I think that should be a meme. That should be an internet meme that everyone knows.
That's not how it works. You can't just say something's a meme. This should be a meme, guys!
Well, so that's how the memes began.
They were
Somebody said,
immediately-
this should be well known, and then it became well known. Because people shared it. Because they agreed.
You really think that you're going to share this video and everyone's just going to be like,
Yeah.
it's so funny?
Well, I need to cut out and isolate that one portion of it where he says, Doomsday
I don't.
Device.
Like, if you wanted to bet on this, I would definitely bet against you.
Well, you
and I
suck.
feel like I would win.
You don't see what I see?
No.
You don't share my vision?
No.
You're not a visionary.
No,
You
it's
crush
just not that
dreams.
funny, dude.
It is funny. Doomsday Device.
If you believe in it, put it out
That's
there.
not how it said. You say it device, not device, but he said device. He used a W. It's
So?
funny. It's just so outlandish and ridiculous. How can you not laugh at it?
It's just like, it doesn't do anything for me. It kind of makes me feel neutral. I'd like,
Doomsday Device.
Yeah. You see, this is what's wrong with our generation. You just don't feel emotion. You don't know what's funny.
I don't even know real comedy anymore. You wouldn't even laugh at the Three Stooges. That's classic humor right there. Bing! Whoa!
I laugh at Tony Danza. That's a King of the Hill reference, everyone. And I do laugh at Tony
I
Danza
don't know
because
who
he's
Tony Danza
hilarious.
is.
You don't know who Tony Danza is?
No.
Me either. No, I think he's on this old fucking sitcom.
Oh, like the 60s or something?
Yeah. What do you want to talk about now? You want to talk about rock music?
Look
Let's
at
talk
the
about rock
Swedish
music.
band.
Yes.
They look like a hyper version of Kiss.
Yeah, this is. I was trying to look up a picture for the topic of immortality, and we found this sweet ass like Swedish fucking metal band that looks like Kiss.
Well, it's sweet ass as in they look sweet, but we're not.
Yeah, they
interested-
probably suck ass.
We're not interested in hearing their actual music.
Nah.
Because my feelings towards heavy metal are I like the idea of heavy metal, I like the culture, I like the attitude.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
The actual finished product though is like lackluster.
Modern day metal is horrible. I don't like listening to it. It sucks.
You don't like
I like
this?
the culture.
Come on, let's rock out.
This is okay.
Do it! Raw metal! Just do it! I can agree with
It's
this
just
one. I
the
like
problem
this
with
one.
metal today is the screaming, always with the screaming and screaming and screaming and yelling and whatnot. And oh my god, I can't understand the words they're saying.
I like some of that though. It's fucking great. I'll show you.
I like Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Dio, that kind of
Nah,
metal.
come
That
on.
is metal to me.
Let's find a good one. Yeah, this one's good.
Metal died in the 90s.
For what had happened.
I want to say
when
this
the
is exactly metal.
I mean, I guess there's still metal bands around producing good songs.
Come on, get to the screaming. I need it. Come on.
They ain't the mainstream anymore.
You don't like this? This isn't pleasing to your ears? You don't like that?
No! Hey! You can sound like a demon. I like screaming when it's used sparingly. That's the key word is restraint and subtlety. Like in the Iron Maiden song 666 Number the Beast, he screams
Yeah.
the word yeah. And how much more powerful and effective is it that he just screams that one word? It's like the greatest yeah that Oh my god, you just disrespected our audience so hard.
That was a fart, ladies and gentlemen.
How dare you!
I'm not sure if you even heard it. I hope you heard it.
So yeah, metal needs to use screaming less. Still
More
use
farts.
screaming, but use it with restraint.
I'll literally listen to stuff that's all screaming because a lot of times I don't give a shit what the lyrics are.
Really?
Like the lyrics are just a bonus to a lot of metal music to me because I really enjoy the instrumentals.
Yeah, I mean, the instrumentals are good. I'll say that. I like the instruments of metal.
Yeah.
I just wish the singing was good and the lyrics were good to go along with it. I mean, doesn't that just make it even better?
Yeah. Maybe I should try playing Dance Gavin Dance for you because I feel that way about them. It's the reason I'm obsessed.
I still haven't listened to any of their songs.
You probably never will. But oh yeah, the illusion that people are immortal. I feel like this is why religion propagates so fucking frequently everywhere because instead of facing the reality of death, like, by the way, you're gonna die. Facing the reality of death, people just fucking delude themselves into thinking that they're immortal because they're like, you know what? This afterlife exists because I have this faith in this religion. Yes. Yes. Let's look at this cat, the grumpy cat. Fuck yes.
I'm very simple to please, people. Very simple.
But what do you think? Do you think that's a valid reason why religion is propagated so
Because
much?
I want to believe that something is true, therefore I'm going to ignore the evidence of reality and just believe it. No, I don't respect that.
I don't. I'm not saying you respect it, but this is my theory as to why it's so
yeah,
popular.
definitely. I mean, without question, I think. I mean, I've talked to so many religious people who are just like their main argument basically comes on, but there's no reason that we die. We just go down to be in the dirt and be eaten by worms?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what happens.
I mean, it started for no reason, so why wouldn't it stop for no reason?
I don't understand this need for a reason. Well, I guess I understand it, but I don't understand why they think that the universe cares about their deep-seated psychological needs.
Oh, yeah.
The very concept of reason is something that only makes sense within the context of human culture. When it comes to nature, things don't happen for reasons. There's causal relationships between things. Things happen in a sequence, and one thing affects another, but it's not because of some plan. It's just because that's what happens because of the laws of physics.
I also feel that a lot of narcissism comes into play with religion because you're like, I am the special one. I am personally blessed by God. Everything that happens is God's will.
Like, yeah, I've seen religious people outraged that some people want to give human rights to gorillas and chimpanzees. Like, but then they'll be just like people. Like, so? Am I supposed to be horrified by that? I mean, I think gorillas should be given almost human
But
status.
we're the chosen
really
ones. We're the special ones.
Oh, yes. The entire universe was created for us on this one tiny rock outcropping in this one arm of this one galaxy out of trillions.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that whole, like, divine fucking shit. You're not special. You're not the fucking chosen one. I don't know why you need to feel that way.
I guess it just automatically depresses them almost to the point where they don't want to live anymore.
You know, it's fun. Like, I kind of like am a fake narcissist sometimes because I like to pretend like I'm the fucking like shit business.
Yeah,
like if I'm feeling like depressed and shit, it's a real like good mood booster. You just like I'll literally write down like I'm a fucking god or something.
That's just like you have to find the positive aspects of yourself that actually are worthy. When you want to tell yourself you're not worthy, you have to realize that you are.
Yeah, it's really fun though. But to do it all the time, like, come on now.
Well, we're doing it collectively as a species.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's what religion is.
It holds us back. That's why we're so opposed to things that are different. It's like, what? They're happy and fine, but they're different? No, because
They're
you're not me.
changing things.
I'm perfect. Me, you can't be different.
Things weren't like that my dad's time back in 1946.
Yeah, and he's perfect. So, you know, you're not.
Are you telling me that the generation that World War II had it wrong on social issues?
Yes,
they had it massively
definitely.
wrong.
My God. How much time have we... Oh, shit, I didn't set the timer. How much time do you think we've been going, Dalton? Can you guesstimate?
45 minutes.
Really? That's all? There's no way.
An hour?
Yeah, I think an hour and something. Whatever. Let's just go until it ends. Who cares how long it is?
Let's talk as long as we want to fucking talk, because we have complete...
Yeah, this is our show, kid.
And if they don't want to watch it, they don't have to watch
Then
it.
fuck them. Let's talk about shower thoughts. This is one of my favorite subreddits. Is shower thoughts. Let's read some of them and
These are good.
let's think. All right, the person who accurately predicts the end of the world will never get acknowledged for it.
Yeah, how many people have predicted the end of the world? Like, that happens so many times. It's always happening.
I know.
It's been happening since ancient times.
I think they're running the numbers because eventually, it probably will end. So they're just like,
People will be like, yep, you were right. But
Yeah.
we're about to be blown up in 5 minutes, so who cares?
if I predict that your pants are gonna rip, if I predict that every single day of your life, eventually I'll be right.
You know
what
something
I'm saying?
interesting? Jesus predicted that the world would end in the lifetime of the people that knew him. He said, before you people now have died, I will return to my glory, and I will bring my kingdom to earth.
Yeah, you know what? Ignore that. Even though that was said,
Yeah.
we like to pick and choose which verses we believe that back up what we want to believe. So
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, it was a
listening to
metaphor for
that.
something. It was just a metaphor.
Oh, yeah,
Taken
yeah.
out of context.
Obviously.
Context.
All right. Next one. When a university rejects your application, you literally paid them money just for them to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn. I mean, yeah. What else is there to say that?
I don't understand why,
about that?
why is there an application fee? Like, shouldn't you be able to...
To keep out the riffraff.
I don't get it. I
We
don't
don't
know.
want the
The
rabble
whole
here.
college system just blows my mind how fucked up it
Okay,
is.
it used to be about education. Now it's a fucking money racketeering.
That's all it's about. I mean,
The
this is the United States,
bottom
and we're all
dollar,
about
it's
money,
fucked up.
so I'm not surprised.
How do we not
some
see
of
how
this.
wrong that is? What happened to valuing just education? That's what I value.
I think it's a worthy investment for society to invest in education.
Definitely.
To have
We
an
d-
intelligent populace.
Yes, we need to stop having all these dummies. It's really hurt. I'm not saying I'm smart. I'm not
No.
fucking smart by any means, but at least I know I'm not a fucking moron. At least there's that.
You know what? I think I am pretty stupid, but I think a lot of other people are stupider.
I know, which is
There's that.
amazing, isn't it? When
is
you
amazing.
realize how not smart you are, then you see people dumber than you, you're just like, what? How does that
How does this
happen?
world even function? I hate every shampoo company that shapes their bottles in a way that makes it impossible to... That's not even like a
You didn't read
clever
the whole
insight.
thing, Dalton.
Which one?
You you can't just read part of it. If people are just listening, they're not gonna magically decipher the end of it. You just
Okay.
went.
I hate every shampoo company that shapes their bottles in a way that makes it impossible to put them down upside down.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
But that's not like a clever insight, like a university thing or the end of the world thing. That's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but the only way it gets away with being in this Reddit right now is it's a shower thought. So literally, that's what you would think about in
Oh,
the shower.
yeah, it literally has something to do with the shower. Yeah, I guess so.
All right. I often sit down at my desk in front of my $1,200 custom-built PC and browse Reddit on my iPhone. Well, I do that sometimes, only when I don't have time
Isn't
to
that-
get invested.
PC mostly for games and stuff?
No,
Or stuff like this, what we're doing right here?
yeah, I'll use it for Reddit and stuff, but that's if I have time to invest. If I have a half an hour, it's not worth to fucking turn it on. Like,
Sometimes it's easier to just do it on your phone.
yeah, that's
lay
that's
down
a
your
stupid
bed
one.
and
Fuck
just-
that one. You have never finished pooping. At best, you are between pooping.
I've never thought of it that way, but wow.
Yeah.
What do you say?
You're
It's
right.
The truth.
You're right, man.
We're always just between poops. Wait,
Can't-
wait. And the Lord said, let there be...
Okay, there's no way they could
good.
hear that fart. You had to put your fart
Oh,
by
fuck.
the mic.
I'm an idiot. Well, I farted. That was that
He
joke.
did fart, and it felt good.
I farted.
Canada and the U.S. should just combine their Independence Days into one 4-day binge drinking fireworks and barbecue bonanza. Yes.
Canada should just allow any American to move there. I mean, we're Americans. We're special. Let me in. I
Yeah,
want to
I'm entitled.
Canada, soak up the free health care. Come on,
Hell
people.
yeah. In an ideal world, we would never hear the words "in an ideal world."
That's
You got a
whatever.
point.
Yeah,
That's true. Unless someone was crazy, unless they fucking hated minorities or something, because they'd feel like they were oppressed.
Well, and some people's ideal world is going to be a lot worse than some other people's. Like,
Yeah.
what would Hitler's ideal world look
God.
like?
I wonder if I'd be okay. I'm not sure.
Like, whose ideal are we talking about here?
I don't know.
Such a
That gets dark really quick.
yes.
The reason I want to go ahead in life is so that I can be lazy once and for all.
Yeah.
Or get ahead in life. Yeah, I agree.
I completely
That's
agree.
my ultimate goal.
That's because I'm a lazy person, but like I know that I have to function in this world and.
But
do
it's
a
weird
minimum
though.
of
Like
things.
all I desire to do is to be lazy. But at a certain point of doing nothing, being lazy, like you get sick of it. It's fucking weird.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It makes you want to go out and do something.
Yeah.
Like some kind of. It makes you want to do things I wouldn't normally do, like go out and be social.
I want to live my current life, but I want my work week to be only 4 days and 4 hours of work. That's it.
That's how it is in Sweden.
Yeah. I think that's acceptable. That's an acceptable amount of work. We have a large enough population that we could fucking cover that. Like, that's fine. That'd be all the effort that we needed. We can make all the unemployed people employed then.
Pigs would fly before that ever happened in America. Like, literally, pigs would fly.
I know, it's crazy. People don't see the benefit of that, which makes me realize how dumb they are.
They put value in work just for the sake of work, not for any kind of rational
Yeah, we talked
purposes.
about this before.
Yeah, we did, but they suck.
I mean, actually, no, we can talk about stuff that we've talked about before, because not everyone fucking listens to this. We can probably...
If you refer to our previous 2-hour recording...
Actually, no, fuck it. Let's make the same podcast over and over again. Just perfect it until we get people to actually fucking listen.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
No one would ever know, except for our 2 fans, and they'd be like, stop it! Stop it, Ron.
No, they'd still be nice. They'd be like, wow, guys, this one was better
I'm
than
fully
ever.
supported no matter what horse shit you make.
I didn't actually listen to it, but it was great.
Yeah. There is no D in refrigerator, but there's a D in the fridge. Or in fridge. No, okay, that's not that clever. I still struggle with the fact that everyone has their own conscious and their own life.
Yeah. Ooh, no, I'll never really know what someone else's experience.
I don't really struggle.
Is like.
I don't struggle with that. It's called having some empathy. Like, children struggle with that because they don't have the fucking centers in their brain developed to have empathy.
Well, I guess it's kind of a fucked up thought that you'll never be able to know what another person's thoughts are, ever.
VR, we're gonna get pretty close.
You think we're gonna be able to like listen to people's thoughts eventually? Like we're gonna have like a window into their brain waves and put it together into
maybe because I saw a new study on Reddit. I didn't actually read the article, so it may be bullshit. But apparently, humans can detect at least minute or major magnetic fields, which makes sense because it's an actual physical phenomenon with our brain.
We can't consciously detect it, but our brain detects it.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Spilling a full drink you paid for is the adult equivalent of letting go of a balloon.
This happened to me last night, and I can attest to this. Dude, I was so sad. I was like, I have to spend $13 more because I wasn't about to go without alcohol.
It's like...
Plus, I did it right in front of somebody. I just face planted on the cement.
Why is it more embarrassing if someone sees your fall?
It's like I'm so incompetent I can't even walk right.
So who cares? Like I still struggle with this. Like sometimes when I go in public and I'm wearing something ridiculous, like I start to go like, oh, what if people judge me? But I work really hard to snap out of that because fuck random people. They have dumb opinions and they're morons. So why do I care? Maybe if someone I really cared about told me that I was dressing like a clown, I'd care. But that makes me care even less.
Why are we constantly obsessed with the perceptions of just random people around us?
Like, I don't give a shit what people who know me think about me, so why the fuck should I care?
The same people who believe that there's an invisible deity that created the world and is constantly watching and judging them and, like, literally smote cities with fire. They believe all that kind of stuff, but we care about what they think about.
Now, mind you, people listening to this, there is nuance to my thoughts. Don't think I'm just fucking black and white. Don't label me like that. I do care when people think I'm being immoral or evil. I definitely do care.
That's different. We're talking about like just superficial, shallow perceptions. Like, ew, I can't believe he put on that shirt this morning.
Yeah.
I can't believe she wore that shirt with those pants. Oh my god.
What the fuck are those 2 guys doing in the dark with those lights?
He does not need to be wearing shorts that short. I'm like, I wouldn't even have noticed it if you hadn't just brought attention to it.
With subscription services like YouTube, Red, and Hulu Plus, the only people who see ads are the ones without disposable income to purchase products with. Bullshit! It's called ad blocker. I use ad blocker. Fuck all of you.
Sneak ads into everything somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing product placement in movies.
They did product placements on Reddit, like I just showed you. With all the backlash about Windows 10, I feel like I'm the only person who actually enjoys using it and have nothing negative to say. That's not true. I agree with this person. I love Windows 10. Windows 8 is a piece of fucking shit.
I kind of like the old Windows better, though.
Why?
I just thought it was fine. Why did I need to change it?
Oh, you're one of those people.
It was perfectly functional. It did the job.
This is too.
This is one of those instances where I feel like they're changing it just for the sake of changing it.
No, check this out. I could search for any fucking web app or program right here. Like any program on my fucking computer, I just type it in there and it shows up. Our file automatically. It's fucking amazing.
Okay, that aspect is good.
Yes.
I agree.
There you go. That reason alone. Let's see. The final step in becoming an adult is when your parents stop calling to check up on you and you start calling to check up on them. Yeah, that kind of happens to me, but my whole family's like shitty about contacting each other. So
yeah, I'm terrible about calling people on the phone.
It's because I have a life.
Yeah, I just don't like I don't like phone calls as a medium of conversation. I'd rather just send Facebook
I do
messages.
sometimes. I like phone calls, definitely.
Well, I have to be in the right kind of mood. Like when I've been lazy and not communicating with people for a long time, then I just want to be social again. But
we can keep reading off this. This is a really good jump-off points for topic, but I kind of want to save it for later. So
here's
we have
something
more
depressing.
material. Okay.
The number of people who are older than you will never increase, but it's constantly decreasing.
Cool. I'm glad the older people in our world have really horrible, negligent opinions that's harming the world. So I'm really glad that they're dying off. Sorry. Like, I don't want my personal family members to die.
And like that guy, they're set in their ways. They ain't going to change.
Yeah, but those people set in their ways, they could go fuck themselves because they're cancer.
That's like, why would you want to be set in your ways? Why would you not want to be changeable? I don't know. What kind of way to live is
this doesn't apply to all older people. I know a lot of, like, really open, like, these are the people who taught me, like, open-minded, like, great people who are adults.
This is not anti-elderly bigotry.
But there's this, it's a general trend that the older people have these fucking horrible ideas.
Reactionary opinions because they lived through the 50s and 60s and they want to be like that forever.
No, it's not going to be. Let's talk about another subreddit.
Oh, boy.
2 X chromosomes. Like, see, you automatically have that opinion, but this is supposed to be like a support group for women, and sometimes it falls in the SJW territory, but a lot of times it's mostly like, hey, this fucked up thing happened and I need support. But the more I fucking like see things on here and I read it, the more I just think a lot of the shit is made up for attention because it just sounds too like crazy and outlandish to me for me to fucking believe it.
You can never tell, really.
Okay, let's read some of them. Significant other saw an acquaintance's boyfriend on a second offenders registry.
So wait,
what to do?
I mean, did you mean to say sex offenders?
I think so.
What to do? I mean, tell them.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
That's all that you do.
Let them deal with it in their own way.
Like, and how do you know they don't know?
Yeah, what if they just don't want to talk about it? I mean, why would you tell your friends about that in casual conversation?
Yeah,
my boyfriend's a sex offender. No. I mean, I think if you're a sex offender and you really change your ways, I don't think you should just be completely lambasted forever for all eternity. I think you should be able to have a normal life. I mean, I think the more ostracized they are, the more likely to reoffend they are.
And actually, a lot of this stuff is like women's rights things, and it's like the good part of feminism, not the fucking SJW feminism.
Like this is a legitimate, credible threat to women's rights.
Yes. House Republicans are seeking nearly $500,000 to expand their already year-old investigation into Planned Parenthood.
God,
with that new money, the GOP-led investigative panel would cost more than $1 million by the end of 2016.
Aren't these the people that constantly bitch about government spending? We're spending too much, spending. They're going to spend millions of dollars of taxpayer money on a complete witch hunt. This is just nonsense.
If they support it, it's perfectly fine for the government to spend money. It's when they don't support it that it's a problem.
I just hate that double standard and hypocrisy. I hate this idea that like government spending by itself is wrong. Okay, what are we spending it on? I think government spending on the right things is worth it.
Okay, this one I feel is made up. I'm sorry to interrupt your little rant.
Yeah.
I agree with you. My best friend was assaulted last night, left me a voicemail at 3:45 a.m. Now she's not answering any of my texts or calls. Okay, this is fucking made up for attention, because there's no reason you would fucking post this on this forum and not talk to real people. There's literally no reason.
You talk to her family.
And even if this is real, you're just doing it for attention. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. You know what? You get a downvote. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Go find your friend. Get off this fucking social media site.
Yep. But, like, this one, a lot of people have the natural aversion to it. Like, oh, this is feminist bullshit. Like, no, it's actually good. Yeah, I would suggest if you're a male or female, you subscribe to this Reddit, because it's had a lot of interesting conversations.
I think the anti-feminists that are just like mirror images of the feminists would look at this and immediately have a negative reaction.
Really?
Like anything that vaguely resembles being pro-women's rights is
the red pill dudes.
Yes.
They make me want to throw up. Like, cheese makes me want to throw up.
You know, it would make sense if you're on your personal Facebook to say I haven't had a call or text from this person since 3:45 because these are people who might actually know her and know
Yeah.
what she's doing. But just to put her on a Reddit, I'm sorry, that's just
Let's look at this Nito Torpedo page. It's
This
a Facebook
makes me
page.
so happy.
It's a Facebook page called Occult Artist, and it's fucking awesome.
So the top picture here, for those who can't see it, is like the silhouette of a humanoid goat figure. It's like a human body and a goat head, and it's in front of a group of what look to be pilgrims
Peasants.
from the 17th century.
Yes.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of like.
God, look at this.
The
Look at
fuck is this? Like,
it's like a medieval manuscript. I don't know if
it's
someone
like
modern
like a
made this.
spooky skeleton.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this angel of death figure. He looks awesome.
I know.
What? Are they on a car? Is that a truck?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, it says Toyota.
It's like supposed to be all magic-y and shit. Look at this article.
I like it because they made something modern in a medieval style, which is cool.
Let's look at this. Could it be magic? The occult returns to the art
Ooh,
world.
look, they spelled magic with a K. And
Yeah.
that means they're like in the know. They're in the
This lady looks like if there's a maybe formerly a man. This lady looks like if there was a witch, she would be it. It's just pretty.
Yeah, she looks like
Neat.
a real witch, pretty much.
And like I like this all for the art thing, like witchcraft and stuff. I think it's all bullshit.
It's bullshit like Christianity.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
But like the art's fucking neat, and I don't see what the fuck is
I
this?
just like.
Is this a Nike symbol?
What?
There's like a dude laying down with a shadowy figure standing over him,
Yeah.
and there's a Nike symbol. Like, just do it!
No words. No words.
Just do it!
What does a man say to something like this? What does
Yeah,
a man say?
just sacrifice him.
You said. Yeah,
I fixed it. The autocorrect is my homie.
you make a spelling mistake, you're automatically stupid and.
Oh, I like that. I like how people's arguments against other people will be like, "You made a spelling mistake." Haha, makes me right, faggot.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah. No, it doesn't make you right. Just because someone makes a spelling error doesn't make you automatically right. Like, maybe it shows that they didn't put the time and effort to actually fucking care about what they're posting.
Well, okay, especially if someone like makes up a sign that has spelling errors where they actually had time to put this together.
A little bad.
Famous.
I'm only so adamant about this because one time I made that error when I was typing from my iPhone because I did it really quickly.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot.
Yeah, in between, like, because I busted out when I'm bored at work, but then when I had to do something, you know, I fucking put it away. Like, if I'm standing by, I'll do it. And it was one of those scenarios, and then they acted like what I said was completely wrong because I misspelled something. Like, oh, God forbid.
I hate smug assholes.
Yeah, you're kind of like that sometimes, too, though.
No, I'm not. I'm not a smug asshole. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you are.
When am I a smug asshole?
Okay, if like anytime you have a chance to correct me on a
come
factual
on.
error, you go, actually, it's like this.
Yeah, but I'm
And then you move the
deliberately
eyebrows.
doing that. I'm mocking a person like that. I'm being satirical. I'm not serious.
Whatever, fuck you. How dare you know more than me? I'm just insecure, so that's why I say that. Okay, this is a picture of if you park like an ass, you can climb in the passenger side like an ass.
I got this random guy. Yeah, I showed him.
You know, if someone parks like a jackass, you know, like, it happens.
This
You
is
know?
such a mundane, petty, everyday event.
Why do you feel the need to go out and
show this to the world?
yeah, and then to fucking amass justice onto this person? Like, why? Why is it so important that they pay?
Yeah, it's citizen vigilante against slightly rude people.
Yeah, maybe this person sucks at parking. Like, yeah.
Maybe they're like a 16-year-old learner who's just learning how to drive.
But who cares, man?
I mean, I parked
Just let it
shitty
go.
before, but that's because
Yeah.
like I was like 17 and I was terrible at driving anyway.
Yeah, and I had to park next to people who parked shitty before. I didn't fucking box them in. I just, you know,
I parked
did
somewhere
the
else
best
if I
that I could. It's
wouldn't
not that big of a deal.
Share it on social media and gloat about it.
I think it's because people personify their cars as representing themselves. So it's like, this fucking parking space, like, I have sacred right to this parking space. Like, this is embodiment of what I own, and you're disrespecting that by being there. Like, literally, that's what it is, and people don't understand that, I think.
I don't think this person deliberately parked like
No.
this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna screw the person next to me.
No, they
over.
didn't. And who knows? Actually, literally, I've been parked like this before because before I went there, the other spot was taken, so I had to park like that. And then they pulled away, and then I guess it made me look like a jackass because they came and parked like that.
No context, no nuance. We will immediately assume the worst of them, the absolute worst.
Yeah, that's our society, guilty until proven innocent. Like 99% of the time.
Things never just happen like an accident. Things are never just freak occurrences of nature.
Yeah.
It's always someone's always to blame.
Yeah, I used to have this mentality. Like, if I lost something, I would assume that someone stole it, and just start blaming people or throw wild accusations.
Well, you don't throw wild accusations, but you still think that someone stole anything, whatever.
Sons of bitches. Oh, I did that with the water bottle.
Yeah, you did.
But it's because I was just butthurt that the water bottle was gone.
I know.
Really.
I felt sorry for you. But you went on about that all
Fuck,
day.
man. Yeah,
It's okay. I go on about my separation stuff a lot.
Yeah.
But that's because it's a horrible injustice against humanity.
Jumping to conclusions is never good. Oh no! I wanted Dalton to regale us with his knowledge on this day in history.
Well, the Battle of the Somme was one of the bloodiest and biggest battles of World War I. I think the first day of the Battle of the Somme was the bloodiest single day in British military history, because I think they took 20,000 British soldiers were dead and 40,000 wounded, so 60,000 casualties just by the first day. One day.
Damn. Is that before they started bunkering down in trenches?
Well, I think they were trying to. This was an offensive, so they were charging across the open field to get to the enemy's trench. Of course,
what drives a man to do that? No matter how proud you are of your country, what drives a man to face down death like that? I'm probably gonna die, but let's charge.
The religion of patriotism.
That's fucking crazy.
You don't want to be seen as cowardly.
That's insanity.
You'd be shamed.
I don't give a shit.
If you didn't do it, you'd be shamed by
what else do I have besides my life? So I'm just gonna throw that away for my pride. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
In this war, that's not even it wasn't against.
It has nothing to do with me.
It wasn't even a just war. It was one of the most pointless wars ever.
Yeah, it's like a fucking pawn. You're literally a pawn in some fucking warlord's game, and you're just gonna throw your life away because you don't want to look like a coward.
World War I battles were absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, fuck that.
20,000 people in a single day, and they viewed that as acceptable.
Okay, I could understand when America fucking marched on Germany in World War II and released a bunch of captives. I'd be down for that. I'd be part of the fucking people doing that.
Liberate some concentration camps.
Let's do that. I'd be part of that. I'd be on the front lines right there, risking my life.
That's why they call World War II the good war.
Yeah.
Because almost everyone agreed that it needed to be fought.
As far as pointless battles, though, no, I'm not doing it.
Okay, another interesting fact about the Battle of the Somme is that J.R.R. Tolkien, the author of the Lord of the Rings, was in the Battle of the Somme. He was kind of traumatized by it, and this is why he wrote about war and battle so much, because he saw. I mean, he
saw some shit, dude.
The battlefield and the scarred landscape during the battle inspired his images of Mordor later on. Interestingly enough, a lot of people will say that J.R.R. Tolkien's morality is simplistic because there's the good orcs and not good orcs, the bad orcs, they're just completely evil, and then the good guys, the heroic side, which is not true at all. And orcs represent the worst side of humanity. He said that during the Great War, we were all orcs. They were all just minions in the forces of darkness. He said that himself.
By the way, I'm totally listening to you, and that's fucking awesome. Yeah. But I had this thought in the middle of this that I'm gonna take the best moments or interesting moments on our show, and then make a highlight reel of kooky, crazy, zany stuff, and put it as an advertisement. This is why you should watch this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, we need something like that.
Yeah,
we need some exposure.
Yeah, well, we basically because you can't know a lot about what we're gonna talk about and who we are. When you see 2 hours ahead of you, you're just
bullshit. It's bullshit, and it's rambling.
I don't know. Dalton just farted. It's very
I used to be embarrassed by farting. I used to only burp, and I'd get my cousin to fart, and then I'd laugh at him.
All right, I want to talk about one more thing, and then fucking wrap this up. Which one do you want to choose? Oh, wait, we have to review music. That's part of our show. Okay, we're going to look at modern rock and see what it sounds like. Calio, no good. Official video.
Calio, no good.
Okay, we're going to pause every 2 seconds so we don't get copyright flagged. Sounds pretty
I
classic
like it
so far.
Got a
Well, he has
guitar.
no underpants on!
Ha!
I'm sorry, he has underpants on, no pants on. Correction.
I love how that's his job. He got paid for this today.
Neat. I mean, the sound's pretty like standard rock so far.
Gotta see how this.
Wait,
sounds.
how is this? This only has 166,000 views. How is this super popular?
Well,
Someone lied
you
to
have
us.
listen to the whole thing.
Someone lied. Oh wait, the Pretty Girls. There we go. This has 3 million views.
This looks like it's gonna suck.
That's the same band?
Yes, they really sing like girls.
This is really chill. At least it's not talking about fucking violence and murder and sex.
Those songs
and...
are fine. I like songs about violence and murder.
Nah.
That's why I like part of heavy metal culture, because it's all about violence and murder and war and whatnot. Some of the most interesting aspects of life, the dark side of humanity, is interesting.
I'm gonna show you a real fucking rock god right here. This is Will Swan. All right, let's find. Ah, fuck. Which song is good? Okay, no, actually, I'm gonna load it next time. I didn't feel like reviewing that song because it's so fucking generic. It's just like generic
That's
rock.
rock music today.
I guess that's rock music today.
Well, popular rock music.
I'm like, I guess I'm really like jaded when it comes to rock though. That's why I didn't want to give it the chance because I could tell where it was going with the song.
I've heard so many indie kind of bands like that with the same sound.
You know,
Probably really popular with
let's
college
end with
students.
a fucking good song. A good song that got popular. Let's do it.
Okay, this kind of song is what that's an imitation of, except for these people did it right.
Yeah.
I mean, it grabs you immediately, doesn't it?
Yep. How did this get popular? This is actually good. How did it fucking...
I don't know.
This is like baffles me.
28 million views.
Yeah, because a lot of Modest Mouse isn't like upbeat like this at all, like in the slightest.
I don't know. I like music that's catchy. I don't think there's anything wrong with music being catchy.
Yeah, but I'm just like,
Some people seem
sometimes
to.
society doesn't disappoint me. You know, and they make something decent. Like, fuck yeah.
Like Game of Thrones.
Okay, I don't want to play anymore, but
This
you
makes me
probably know
want
the song.
to get on an inner tube and float down a river.
In case you don't know what this is called, it's Modest Mouse, Float On. You should look it up. It's actually good.
It's not an arrogant mouse.
Yeah, you should actually listen to this album. The album's pretty fucking decent. And
I can't think of the last time I listened to a whole album.
yeah, we're gonna outro on this. I want Dalton to be the one in charge of saying goodbye, and we're gonna pause in the middle of the song. Dalton, take the reins.
All right.
You gonna say goodbye?
Well, goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun talking to nobody.
Yeah.
Bye. Love us.